Okay, so I've already recorded this video once and it had some errors in it, so we're going to record it again. So this video is going to be about doing archer characters. I did a speedster video last time. We're going to do a quick one with archers. So obviously you need your Fiskheroes hero pack form, which is just the mod condensed into a hero pack instead of, it being just the mod. You're going to need your Fisk game. Everybody should have it if you're watching this video. Mine's on Chris Forge. We're going to go ahead and launch that for the purposes of this video. And as always, I recommend using Visual Studio Code, VSC. I usually always link it below in the description. If you do have any questions, there is always the Hero Pack Central Discord, where you can go to get any help in the forums like this. Please do not DM any of the admins or the helpers. Make a post. This is also, I'm going to go ahead and show this here because I get a lot of questions about it. If you want any of the resources that we use, it's right here. The Hero Pack resources. This has all of my videos linked in it. It has the mapping viewer. It has the tiering system, JSON validator, hero pack form, our Discord template if you want to make a template for your hero pack, the spreadsheet for different web types, our empty pack template. This is where these videos go: suit classifications, custom suit stand stuff, the thing for marketplace on how to apply for marketplace, all that kind of stuff. But that's where you find that, guys. Before making a forum or typing in general and asking for help, check that and check older posts. As I said, today we're going to be going over archers. And in lieu of my new pack that's coming out, we're going to be looking at Red Arrow. So you're going to want to go to your Fiskheroes folder into your pack. As always, you're going to want to make your new character first. He's already completely done, so I'm just going to go over how to do it. So we're going to be looking at Red Arrow. So let me open up all of his files real quick. That's his hero file. I don't think I made a custom. I did not. Okay, so we're using the default archer stuff from Fiskheroes. Got the render with Red Arrow. And since your nodes to unlock your character are always going to have the crafting of the bow and quiver, or at least just the bow, I wouldn't worry about it not being able to auto, but they're going to have to craft it. It's an easy crafting recipe. There's a way to not craft it, but I can't remember at this moment how to do it. We're going to load it in the Colorado River here. You guys are going to get sneak peeks for the new pack as well. We're going to grab our Red Arrow here. So you see he has bow horizontal. We're going to grab the bow and the compound. Quiver. He can use the arrows in the quiver. And you notice the arrows are red. So, and the quiver is different to match the suit. So I'm going to show you how to do all that. Change the quiver and use bow horizontal. Alright, let's hop right into it. You're going to want to go to your hero folder. You want to do your normal thing, your name, your tier, getting your items set up. This is the first part that matters. For your equipment, you want to give them the compound bow and the quiver. Yes, doing just quiver also allows them to use the automatic quiver. So you're going to add these two equipments here. Pause if you need to. Look at other archers in the mod if you need to. So now you want to add the powers Fiskheroes Archery. So the Fiskheroes Archery has everything you need. If you want to add more, look at other characters and how they do it. Dark Archer has utility like shurikens and stuff. You can look at him and see how to do that. You're going to want to do all your attributes. These are not balanced for my pack yet. They're just placeholders. So you look at this. The main one you need to know is bow drawback. Now they vary in the mod, but they usually use somewhere between 50 and 60% drawback speed. I'm pretty sure I have this on 60% drawback speed. And the way you can check is here. So yeah, so it's 60. Now, you want to put a 1 here so it does a percentage. So 0.6 is 60%. You're going to want to add this keybind here. This is for the horizontal bow. If you want to add more keybinds and powers, you know, you can obviously do that, but this is the main one for archers. Default scale is not all they are. That's just for him. He's going to be a little bit shorter, maybe. This is mass toggle. I do my mass toggle a little weird. It is one way that they do it in the base mod, but some people do it differently. You're welcome to do it differently too. I just have this here so we can toggle this mask. Alright, now that we've gone over this, we're going to hop over to the render. Remember, if you're not doing a custom power file, don't worry about that. But there are plenty of ways you could do it. You could look at all the power files there. I'm sure you could go back in my older videos and check there. We've made plenty of power files on the channel. Now we're in the render. So you want your layer 1 and layer 2. That's normal. That's your skin. In my original Hero Packing Basics video, I told you the wrong way of doing layer 1 and layer 2. The correct way is to have the chest and arms, everything except for the legs on the first layer. And then the second layer is just the legs. Now this is where it gets into the archer part. You can have an arrow texture, and I'll show you where to find these. And you can have a quiver texture. I'll show you where to find these. You can also do a bow. I'll show you that with Artemis. But this here is for your mask timer, like your open mask, closed mask. You can look at this if you need to. It's on plenty of characters in the base mod, you know. But you can obviously just use this. So right here in your initiate effects, you're going to want to do utils.add livery, parentheses render, comma, in quotes, all caps, arrow or quiver, and then comma, and then the name of your texture, which is up here. This is the name of your texture, and then this is your texture. So it'll come up here, find this, read this next line, and look for this texture. We're just using arsenals from the base mod because it fits the style and everything. So, but you can make your own custom textures. You just change this. For example, mine's Young Justice, so you would change the domain to YJ, wherever folder / yada yada. This animation down here is for the mask open and mask close. It's the same one that Flash uses. Just because it's a really good animation, we use it a lot. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you is how to find your arrow texture and quiver texture. We're going to open up the mod as a hero pack here. And if you have the newest one in the HPC, it'll look like this. We're on version 2.2.2 right now, as of this video. So you're going to want to go current Fiskheroes, assets, Fiskheroes, textures, heroes, and then you're going to want to look in quiver or arrows. We're going to look at arrows just for simplicity. We're using the arsenal one. Now, if you want to make your own custom one, you could take the arrow texture from one of these. So we'll just go ahead and open up arsenal. This is paint.net. I also recommend using this. And you see it has like all the things. This is the base of the arrow, probably the tip here. I don't know the exact what each one is, but you can always find that out by like testing the colors. But this turns into the red arrows on the back of our red arrow here. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, so one of the reds is for the tip of the arrow. The gray is for the stick. We'll call it the stick for simplicity. And then the other red is for the fletching, which is the back part of the arrow. As for quivers, the quiver texture is a lot more complicated, but you go to the same place, and instead of going an arrow, you go into quiver. Now you could use all these ones that they already have here. We're gonna look at arsenal. This here is the straps. I know some of the other ones can look very complicated, but this is the straps, this area here. And then this is the actual quiver part. You can mess around with this, you can have it look different, yada yada. But this is the one I am using, and you can adjust it however you please. Now, as for the bow, you can search in here for the compound bow. Is it not here? No, it's in models. Okay. For the compound bow, you're going to want to go, instead of going into heroes when you hit the textures, you want to go to models. And then in here will be compound bow. Right here. A lot of the textures overlap, so it's going to be hard to get exactly what you want. But if you want like a solid color, Artemis over here has a solid green bow. We made her have a solid green bow. We'll put her on real quick. See, she has this bow. The wheels are black and the little grip is black. But some of the textures are overlapping, like parts of the bow overlap with others, so it's kind of hard to completely customize how you want it to look, which is a normal way of, modeling stuff. If he made it cater to all hero backing things, it would take way longer. But yeah, you can change that, and I'll show you Artemis just to show you what to do here. So if you go to Artemis, we have a livery here for the compound bow. So you just add livery, compound bow, and it'll look for this texture up here. What else? It's there. We'll look at the mask toggle real quick. I haven't done a video on this, but I'll just show you real quick. There are some cool things you can do with mask toggle, but I'm just going to show you how to do the texture. I showed you the code already. You need the things in the hero. So we're going to go to our textures, heroes, and we have this sorted by its person who makes it. We're going to go to my name, and we'll look at, well, I didn't make red arrow. Okay, we're going to look at red arrow. No, I'm wrong again. Milky made red arrow. Red arrow here. So layer 1, the way we do it, if you don't have anything else complicated going on, layer 1 is with the mask, and layer 2 is without. I've seen it done this way in the mod a couple times. But yeah, this is just how we do it. It's really easy and simple. And I'll show you that render code again for the mask toggle. It's right here. This basically swaps it between the layer 1 and layer 2. And when you click, I think the default one is right shift, it'll change it. There are more complicated ones like Mysterio. Let's take a look at Mysterio here, where you can apply an XOR. But you can always go look at him, and I'm pretty sure Mark 85 also uses an XOR. That's pretty much it for archers. They're pretty cool. They have tons and tons of arrows. They obviously have the automatic quiver, which will pull arrows out of your inventory to reload it. I hope to see you guys again soon. More videos coming. I am finally able to where I can get into a good, consistent schedule. The end of this month, the 25th through the 1st, I am on vacation. But I will have a video set to premiere, like, midway through that while I'm gone. I'm hoping I can pick a day. Probably every Sunday I'll record and set it to release every Monday. So we're going to hope to get you guys videos every single Monday about different things for hero packing. Maybe even hero pack reviews. I'm glad you guys are enjoying my content. You guys are showing lots and lots of support. Now, at the moment, we are trying to get a server going. And the way you can support that is through my Patreon. We're going to start releasing exclusive videos there and some early releases and stuff. But some other big perks you get is you get special access to the Discord. You also get a suit made for the server, which will also go to you, so it will you'll get the Patreon back is what we're calling it. A lot of people do this with their Patreon, but you'll basically pick a character with some abilities. We'll put it in a hero pack. It'll go on the server and to the Patreons. We're not quite sure how we want to do it because, like, exclusivity wise, but we're working out all the kinks. So if you guys really, really want to support me, and you don't have to, we're doing just fine. But if you want to, go to the Patreon link down below and see if you like it. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace.